Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Keneiloe Myoli, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. I hope that you will like it and will consider subscribing on the red button down below to become part of the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. In today's video, I thought I'd talk about black tax. I'm using the term black tax because that's the term that's really used. It's not a nice term, but I think we all know what black tax is. If not, black tax is basically assisting your family financially once you are older or start working. But I don't think I have a term for it, but I think it's just helping out at home. I don't like using the words or the word black tax. It's just basically how assisting your family once you are okay, you start getting some kind of income. So I thought I'd talk about black tax within a marriage. It's not financial advice. You can use it, don't use it. If you want financial advice, speak to someone that is registered with the FSCA. And yeah, I'm just sharing my personal experience and opinion. So just gonna give you a bit of background. When my husband and I met, I was in my final year of varsity. I was studying accounting and he was already done. He was working, and because of the kind of background that I come from, I knew that I have to assist my family in one way or another. When I was in university, like from high school, I was already like doing odd jobs here and there. I was working at the school tuck shop, so I was basically taking care of like the basic stuff. I wasn't like the young people nowadays that pay their own rent, but yeah, I knew that my family needed some kind of help. Also, when I got my bursary in my second year, I made a decision that I won't be staying at res. I'll rather stay at home, and the money that I was going to use for res, I'll help my mom at home to buy groceries and stuff like that. Because had I stayed at res, I would be fine. I'd stay on campus. I'd have a roof over my head. I'd have food, but my mom wouldn't have anything, So it was a tough decision for me. I think I probably still have to tell you guys more about my bursary situation and my studies and how I managed to study. But yeah, basically I chose to stay at home so that I can help my mom financially. Before my mom gave me her blessing, she did mention that, we've spoken about you assisting me, and if we get married now, is that I think that's gonna still continue, or what's gonna happen? So I did say that no, don't worry, I'm definitely gonna help you, but to a certain degree. So for me, the long-term plan was to get her something that will generate income for her, like a property or some kind of investment, so that I don't have to give her like a monthly income sort of thing. But it's definitely something that I spoke to my then fiance about, because it is important that he knows, like, this is the situation at home. My mom doesn't earn a lot of money. This is what's happening. This is how the place looks. So I would like to send some sort of assistance at home, And fortunately for me, he understood, and I think it worked out better because I told him about it like from the get-go. I didn't hide anything. I didn't say, I'm not gonna assist them, but or say, I'm not sure. No, I knew the situation at home. Obviously what I didn't know was how much I would contribute. It just depends on how much I earn and what the need is also. So my husband totally understood, and also I think he understood because he also has he was also already helping out in one way or another with his family. I think obviously the amounts vary because we don't earn the same amount, and also the most important thing is that our family situations are not the same. My mom is a single mom. My husband had two parents at the time. They were much older. Okay, I don't want to get too much into the financial situation, but basically the point is that the situations are different, so the need is different. You can't say no, I'm sending 1,000 rand to my family, so you must also send 1,000 rand. How? Because the income, maybe the one house doesn't have any income at all, the other house has an income, or maybe you are earning 50,000 and I'm earning 20,000. So I think it's important that you guys chat about it. Say, okay, this is the need. I need to assist my family with this. I think it's fine if you feel like the amount you should be able to decide on your own, depending on how you guys handle finances within your marriage. But transparency is key. So tomorrow when you're out of money and your husband or your wife is like, but what did you do with the money? You should be able to say, but I sent money. I sent 5,000 home. Your husband mustn't be like, what? 5,000? How? So so they should rather know, like, okay, this is how much Keneiloe is sending home. This is how much my husband is sending home, and we assist our families in that sense. So it's sad, guys. Like, hey, like, our families are really, really struggling. Also, you don't want your parents to be like, but if Keneiloe was not married, I would be okay. But also they shouldn't expect you to automatically assist them because you're working, and also you're married and you start your own family. But unfortunately for a lot of us, we have to send money home anyway. I know some people don't have to send money on a consistent basis or on a regular basis. You'll help out occasionally. You'll say, or your mom will ask you for money once in a blue moon, so you don't necessarily have to include it in your budget. So you can just say, I'll send it, and so I think that's what I think about the topic of black tax. So I think it's really important that you are transparent about the need of your family. Some people are like, I know they're scared to get married now because they're like, oh, my mom really needs me to take care of her financially, so if I take this step, like, what's gonna happen to my mom? It doesn't need to stop. You just need to speak to your partner about it, figure out a way forward. But your partner also has to understand that my wife's family needs the money. They don't have like food or whatever. But like I said, it depends. Some people, you find that only the one person needs to assist the family, and that's okay because it means the other partner's family is okay financially and they don't need the help. And you, as the person whose parents are okay financially, you don't have the right to be judgmental, or you shouldn't be judgmental and be like, no, but why are you sending money home? It's for our family. Must the person's family starve? Because when yours is not starving, they have money and food. So I think just be considerate. Obviously don't do anything that's beyond your pocket. You don't now want to start fighting with your partner because there's no food at this house because you're sending too much money back home, you know. So yeah, so there needs to be like a balance, guys. Like you don't want to cause unnecessary fights, you know. Also, you don't want your family to start saying, oh, Keneiloe's husband used to send money home, and now that they're married, he doesn't send money anymore. And you know how in-laws can be. They'll be like, hey, it's her fault. So if the person can send money, they should, but it doesn't have to be the same amount of money, you know. It depends on you guys. Discuss it as a couple. The money, whether it comes from different places, you have your own bank account, the money is for the family. So I think as long as the couple agrees, then you shouldn't let anyone interfere with the finances of your household. Money is a very big thing in marriage. Like, it can make or break a marriage. So I think just chat about things like that, guys. Like, yeah, it's unfortunately the black tax issue is not something that a lot of us can avoid. So I really hope that you found this helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. Are you currently assisting your family, you and your partner? If not, if you're not married yet, is it something that you potentially would have to do in future? And what are you guys doing? What's the situation now? I would really appreciate it also if you could share the video with your friends and family. Hit the notification button so that you're notified every time I upload a video. And until the next one, bye.